In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, peace be upon you. Israel has launched a major attack on Lebanon, causing widespread devastation. In the middle of the night, Israeli jets bombed the area, leaving the extent of damage and casualties unclear. The situation is chaotic, with fires raging and people in shock, not knowing what has happened. This attack is similar to the one Israel carried out on Gaza before. The attack seems to be a preemptive move by Israel, possibly in response to Hezbollah and Hamas. When Hamas rejected a peace deal with Israel, tensions escalated. The deal proposed by Israel was unfavorable, demanding control over Gaza, which Hamas refused. Following the rejection, Israel launched this devastating strike, killing key figures like Ismail Haniyeh. There is speculation that Israel received intelligence suggesting Lebanon had been freed from certain restrictions. Israel might have felt it needed to act before Hezbollah or Iran could. Iran and Lebanon had been restrained by outside influences, particularly Qatar, which had been urging them not to strike. Despite Qatar's efforts to prevent an escalation, Israel went ahead with the attack, disregarding these diplomatic attempts. As tensions rise, Iran's involvement becomes more likely. There were discussions about whether Iran or Lebanon should strike first, but Israel's preemptive attack has changed the dynamics. The next 24 to 48 hours are critical. If Iran delays, Israel might strike again, possibly targeting Iran itself. The situation is so dire that Middle Eastern countries are on high alert, with many leaders urging caution and restraint. In Lebanon, the impact of the attack is severe. The country is plunged into darkness, with only a few places managing to keep power. The fear and uncertainty are palpable as people are left wondering what will happen next. The destruction caused by the Israeli strike is immense, and the situation is worsening by the hour. Israel's actions have triggered a chain reaction. Reports indicate that Israeli jets are heading towards Lebanon and Syria, potentially escalating the conflict further. The presence of Russian forces in Syria complicates the situation, raising the possibility of a broader regional conflict. There are also indications that China has given a green light for further attacks, signaling a dangerous escalation. In this complex and volatile scenario, it's clear that Israel is prepared for war. They have commitments from powerful allies like France, Britain, and the United States. These countries have promised support if Israel is attacked, but the situation is fragile. Lebanon, though equipped with rockets and drones, is at a significant disadvantage compared to Israel's military capabilities. The war's impact is not limited to the region. Activists and leaders worldwide are discussing the situation, highlighting the fear and inaction of many Islamic countries. Despite having powerful militaries, these countries are hesitant to confront Israel, fearing repercussions from the United States and other Western powers. The situation is dire, with the possibility of further attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities and leaders. Israel seems determined to continue its aggressive actions despite international concerns. The conflict could lead to widespread destruction, with little hope for peace in the near future. Israel has spies deep inside Lebanon and Iran. So Israel has been trying repeatedly to stop this war, but they want to attack and cause devastation, regardless of anyone's concerns. The war is about to reach its peak. Israel has even communicated this to the United States. Now think about it. Look at the destruction they've caused in Lebanon. They had actually informed the U.S. that they were going to strike. They had planned to strike Iran next. They said they wanted to strike because they feared that they would be attacked first. Now, Iran's nuclear facilities are their next target. If they delay, you will see that Israel will attack Iran, targeting its nuclear facilities and its leaders. If Israel is not answered, they will start killing leaders. Imagine this from India to the rest of the world. Activists are discussing this matter. They are saying that the entire world is watching Gaza as if it were a spectacle. The whole world is united in witnessing this, and they never thought that in their lifetime, 57 Islamic countries with armies, air forces, budgets, and missiles would be so afraid of America that they wouldn't even dare to threaten Israel, let alone attack it. Israel's attack on Lebanon has sparked a dangerous and escalating conflict in the Middle East. The situation is complex, with multiple countries and factions involved. This is the situation now. Ismail Haniyeh kept asking the world to say something to Israel. The current situation is that war has started over Lebanon. Iran is the next target, and we are going to witness a devastating war in the entire region. A war that will lead to nothing but destruction and perhaps no peace in the world thereafter. The next steps taken by Iran, Lebanon, and Israel will determine the future of the region and possibly the world. The world watches anxiously as the situation unfolds, hoping for a resolution but fearing the worst. Don't forget to subscribe to Current Scan, like, share the video, and express your opinions in the comment section.